what made you join the BJP? Because let's face it, your party still faces this allegation of being anti-minority. The fact that you're not given too many tickets to Muslim candidates, barring a few, perhaps, obviously, you know, the poster boy being the Kerala candidate. Why did you choose the Bharatiya Janata Party over Aam Aadmi Party, quitting for whatever reasons, then saying that you're not going to join, finally joining the Bharatiya Janata Party?
So Aam Aadmi Party, as deceitful as I discovered they were, was totally, had totally dampened my spirits and literally traumatized me. I was in a state of depression, by the way, and I waited out a whole year. And I went off to meet my sister in the US. She was there and I just could not do anything. I was immobilized. I mean, I really was in a state of depression, literally. So, and I don't hide that because I'm not that sort of a person. People do go through health issues and sometimes your mental health gets affected by all the...
Right.
So I went through that. It was very bad. I would, you know, I had insomnia. I would cry. I just cried it out. I couldn't believe what happened. It was very shocking for me. It really hurt a lot because I know what I'd put in, you know. I'd burned bridges with so many people, I had taken them, and I just couldn't believe that they could do this. So that was that. And I saw, no matter how many times they called me, and they did say, you know, that you come back with this Rajya Sabha, there is this Delhi Commissioner, you come. I just didn't. I'm a 100% or a 0%. And I was
So you
out.
felt that it was complete sabotage and...
Oh, totally, totally, totally.
And you're the cusp of actually making your first big political mark. If
Yeah.
just about.
And I was the first one to join IAC and the first one to leave Aam Aadmi Party. Let me tell you, I was the first. So a lot of people stayed back because they promised कि ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, but I just could not. But that's not all. A whole year I waited out. Everybody asked me to join. There were other parties also. And यहाँ पे भी Prashant and Yogendra kept trying and asking, but they were thrown out very soon, if you remember.
Right.
So after 3-4 months, Arvind made it so ugly that in Kapashera, where they were having this executive meeting, literally there were bouncers who were brought in. And if you see the footage of those times, and I'm sure you'll have it, Shravan, Yogendra Yadav ji used to work with a person called Islam Bhai and all. They were beaten up, literally. And Arvind just said, Arvind is like that. You should see him in those moves. I've seen him. He would say, अगर ये होंगे तो मैं नहीं रहूँगा. Because they were asking him कि किसको टिकट दे रहे हो, क्यों दे रहे हो, क्या वजह है, क्या इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुआ है. हम लोग तो प्रॉमिस करते थे कि 3-tier इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद टिकट देंगे. हो क्या रहा है, किसको भी कुछ भी हो रहा है. So there was a lot of, so this is what happened. So I'm so glad I left then, and but you know, what really hurt was that, yeah, then Arvind kept saying all kinds of things. She didn't do this, she didn't do that. Then I met him because we were involved in the same case against Kapil Sibal. So Kapil Sibal's son, Amit Sibal, was fighting all of us. I met him and I said, Arvind, don't you dare. मेरे बारे में नहीं बोलना. Your own sister would not have done what I've done for you. तो मेरा तो तुम नाम ही ना लेना. Don't you dare. Literally I said it, and he saw the anger. After that he never spoke about me or against me because I literally threatened him. I said, you know very well. So, you know, it's very sad what they did to me and people like us. We gave so much to it, you know, and those are important years. I could have joined any other party. I could have continued being a news anchor, getting a lot of money. So you feel fooled in a very terrible way. It is very traumatizing. And Congress was a no-no. Congress se khilaf to pura Anna Hazare Andolan hua tha. How could I think of Congress party or Samajwadi party? What were my options? Congress party, right? You would say Samajwadi party, BSP, RJD, TMC. I mean, none of them spoke to me, spoke to my heart or my conscience. Maybe at that point of time, TMC, at that point of time, maybe. But it was too far from me to think about or to relate to. It was a West Bengal party, right? So no, I just didn't, and I stayed away. And you must remember one thing, that I am one person who has been consistent when it comes to issues like triple talaq, and also from my family, what we've been through and what we've seen. As a kid, because I was related to somebody, up to Arif Muhammad Khan, I mean, the way we were attacked and hassled. So I am very against that. I was the only Muslim, forget man or woman, who would dare hold the flag and say, Vande Matram, India against corruption days. When they used to say this is backed by RSS, and all the leftist lobby would say, how do you realize? They would call me and say, Shazia, तुम्हें पता है ये RSS वाले हैं, तुम वंदे मातरम क्यों कह रही हो? मैं कहा मैं तो कहूँगी. बोले तुम्हें पता है कम्युनलिज्म पर नहीं बोलना है. मैंने कहा सब मुसलमान कम्युनलिज्म पर ही बोलेंगे, कोई करप्शन पर नहीं बोल सकता. Every Muslim is supposed to take up the issue of communalism in this country. Why can't Muslims talk about other things? Why can't we have a broader spectrum? Why can't we talk about transparency? Why can't we talk about probity in public life? Why can't we talk about hygiene and sanitation? Why can't we talk about so many other things? Why should I be obsessed with my Muslim identity? I'm not. If at all some things bother me, and tell me where would I go, Shravan? Tell me where would I go if I want to speak about reform in my community? Tell me where would I go? Will SP or Congress would have supported me? My mother wore a burqa and I saw her struggling in this garmi. I remember कानपुर में मुझे लेने आती थी वो, एम्बेसडर से कार से निकलती थी, and सब लोग मुझे देखते थे. But no other girl's mother would wear a burqa, and those things stay with me. And I know what I've been through, sitting on a rickshaw, going to school like that. So I'm very committed to it. More than any political cause, I'm very committed to the social cause. It has been part of my life. If you see my anchoring, since my anchoring days, people will tell you the famous Imrana case and all of that. I'm very against hijab. I'm for reform in my community, and there's no other party which would do it. UCC, which party would be there? See, and as God shows you the way. Triple Talaq thing happened just after I joined.